Don't be suspicious. Don't
Don't
be
be
suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't suspicious.
Oh,
Okay.
baka.
Fuck, I already lost our train of thought. We're starting over, damn it. Welcome to the Operation STRIX podcast. I'm your host, Crow. Joining me today is Roski Draftsman.
Hello?
All right, cool Blu-rays,
Hi, guys.
dancing pineapples,
Hey.
and Sid.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
And we're back.
Ooh.
Woo! No
Ooh.
woos. No woos for this chapter with 83, where we got to see Loid and Yuri beat the fuck out of each other. Everybody say yay!
Yay!
It finally happened!
Steel chair.
Steel chair!
Yep.
There he is from the tightrope! Yeah, nope. It was so good. It was so good, guys.
It was so well choreographed. Oh, God.
I can't wait to see this animated someday.
I know. Someday this is going to be animated. We're going to be like, oh my fucking God. We're going to be so fucking hyped for it.
He hit him with the pipe!
WWE edits coming.
Oh my
Watch out! SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, but okay, yeah, the chapter picks up right where we left off. Loid got shot, everybody. Got shot in the arm.
Hell yeah.
Called it.
Guys, no! Bad
Hold
lines. No. We're not
Pine,
cheering
stop
for
being
Loid
so
getting
excited
shot.
about Loid getting shot.
But you know what? That's fair, because I was cheering for Yuri getting racked in the balls, so I mean, I guess we're even
Oh
on that
God,
one.
I'm sorry. That was just satisfying to me.
That was savage as fuck. Okay,
God,
we'll get to that
yeah.
part. We'll get to that part. But okay,
Uh-huh.
Cliffhanger last chapter was somebody got shot, confirmed by Roski because of the onomatopoeia on the page. We just didn't know who got shot. Turns out Loid got shot. Okay, he went to shoot Yuri, but he shot the gun out of Yuri's hand instead of going for him.
I can't believe that Lloyd's just so nonchalant about the shot. Like, how deep did it go?
It
It
looks
looks
like
like
he
it
just
went
grazed
through or
it.
something.
No.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
probably-
it grazed him.
Yeah.
I thought it
It
went
grazed
through.
him.
Okay.
Which I figured was
I
going to
like-
happen. Like, I didn't think anyone was going to get, a serious gunshot wound. But, I
Fact
don't
that
know.
mean,
Yuri was
yeah.
acting so in pain from when he got shot in the arm, and then Loid gets shot in the arm. It's just like, meh.
He's used to it. Loid's probably
Yeah.
got a billion shot wounds all over him or
Oh
something.
yeah, scars and
Oh,
stuff.
bring
Oh,
out
no,
the
Sexy
scars,
Probably.
guys.
sexy scars.
No, he actually got it. Like, it looks like a hole in his arm.
Did skip ahead? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it does look like a real gunshot.
Yep,
That's
I think
did
so.
that's pretty metal,
When did-
but
Though if he just got grazed, he wouldn't have the need to.
Did
put
he field
wrap
dress
his
that
wound.
wound in 10 seconds?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
In
He did.
30 seconds.
What a
Yeah.
fucking pimp! So god damn it, so
yeah.
bad.
I mean,
Lloyd-
he can change
The
clothes
Loid
even
fanboy
faster.
is
so.
having his moment right now.
I really am. This was,
Yeah.
but this was
No, well
everything I
deserved.
wanted.
Well deserved.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
he
they're
beat the
kicking each
shit out
other's.
of him.
Well, okay, Loid is kicking Yuri's ass in this one. But
Yeah, he's technically defending himself because Yuri's the one coming at him, relentlessly coming at him constantly,
Yeah.
and Lloyd's trying to kick him off and punch him and tire him out, and he's he's so fucking trained up from being Yor's little brother
he will not
guess.
stay down.
that he
Also-
won't stay down. He is so
Wait.
resilient. It's insane.
Wait, also Loid taking off his belt like a whore.
He got the belt out. He's like, I'm gonna
Endo saw
spank him.
episode 5 and he used it for
That-
this chapter. I totally believe it.
I believe it too.
The
100%.
wise agents
discipline.
are weirdly really good at taking their belt off one-handed. What the fuck?
No,
is
it's just
this
Loid. Just
training?
Lloyd is very trained in that regard.
No,
apparently.
Sylvia does it
Sylvia
too.
did that. Remember?
Oh man.
She got that whore training too.
What?
Like, what is
Did you have to
It's
word
just
it
like our
okay.
T-shirt blue.
Okay.
That T-shirt made.
This is going completely different.
Y
direction than I
stands for
expected.
whore, intelligent, sexy enterprise. Okay, just confirming it now.
Okay. Okay.
neck? Did you see that? He whipped out his
Yeah.
belt and just like slapped
No,
him
it hit him
across
in the
neck.
jaw.
In the
So-
chin. It
I
was
thought he
like,
I
the
literally
uppercut.
thought he broke his jaw. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what Loid thought too. So
No, it was like a deep uppercut. I don't know if you know boxing, but when you hit someone in the tip of the jaw, that's actually the most devastating hit you can give
yeah, it's
because
like
it's an
Oh,
immediate concussion.
fuck.
It's an immediate concussion, so
Smackdown.
Yuri
Oh,
got at
shit.
least 2 concussions this fight.
that's nothing for Yuri.
Oh my god. He's getting
I-
slapped and
I also
torn
like the
apart.
detail where Yuri's shouting like, "Don't talk to me in my own voice." So that's interesting. It means that Loid is able to imitate other people. I mean, we saw that in the anime, obviously, but
Yeah.
kind of weird to imagine. Like, imagine the voice actor for Yuri being like, "I gotta be Yuri," and then I also have to pretend
Beating
to
the
be
shit out
Loid
of
who's
Yuri.
being Yuri.
You know
talking
what's-
to himself in the booth.
You know what's dumb about that though is that it goes back to Yuri being like, how is he imitating me so well? Does he know me? Like, if it was somebody else's voice with Yuri's face, he wouldn't have questioned it. But the fact that he knew Yuri's voice and could like imitate all his mannerisms, that was more suspicious than anything else. So like,
Oh,
Lloyd
fuck!
kind of fucked him over, like in that
Yeah,
sense.
that's
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You make an excellent point. I didn't even consider that. Oh my god.
yeah.
Yuri's gonna
you
be
did your job.
questioning
Not-
why he got
Not to be
spared.
like, not to be the Yuri defender, but like, okay, first of all, Yuri held his own pretty well considering the fact Twilight could have killed him at any point. And
Mhm.
second, also Yuri isn't dumb. He's like, yes, he's 20 years old, so 20-year-old guys are dumb. But he knew right away
Fair.
the fact that this Yuri impersonator had to be someone he actually knows, because there's no way that some rando could just put on his skin and pretend to be him.
Right. Yeah. That's an excellent point. Oh god.
Yeah, Yuri's gonna be questioning why
Yeah,
he was
that's-
spared when he wakes up.
Yeah, so let's get up to that point. So all right, so it starts off. We jumped a little bit ahead. So it starts off Yuri and Loid getting in a fist fight.
Yeah.
Yuri getting his ass beat.
Yeah. And he's
Lloyd
coming back for seconds. you
coming
know?
back for seconds, thirds, and fourths.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lloyd takes off the belt, whips him in the face with it.
Yeah.
Yuri comes back. Lloyd hits him with a pipe. Still doesn't go down. And then my favorite part is, okay, throat chop, hit him in the back, kick him in the balls, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
No,
not Yuri hit Loid with the pipe.
no, the first pipe.
no, that was
pipe
other Yuri
hit
hitting Yuri.
was
'Cause I don't
Yuri.
see the bandage.
Oh no, you're right. It
No,
was
it was
Yuri
Yuri.
hitting Lloyd.
Yuri hit
Yeah.
Loid, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like he was walking away because he's like, "Oh yeah, you may not be eating decent meals or whatever," and then Yuri comes behind him and smacks him with the pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't even phase Lloyd. Like, I gotta give him props on
He
that
just
one.
immediately kicks him.
That shit should have broken his arm, but
Yeah. He's ow. That's it. Just
Ooh.
Yep.
he's sturdy.
Ow.
He's lived with Yor for a few months. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to take a hit or two. So him and balls. I just
Yep.
love saying that. I just
Chops him in the neck,
just
I love how
finally
we can
someone
elbows
fucking
him in
just
the back.
got him. Yeah.
I
Yep.
would say Lloyd pulled a Denji.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh god.
What if he did it multiple times, like in an anime?
I look forward to the day where I can edit this whenever it's
Oh,
animated.
Sid,
Just
you
have-
gotta
Loop
make that
it.
like perfect.
Just loop it for an hour. Just like
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. Okay, so all right, and this is where shit gets serious. So Yuri gets up one final time, and after that, Loid is just fuck it. He takes the pipe and smacks him in the head with it. Which
Oh, they both hit each other with the pipe.
Right, yeah.
well, yeah, well, Yuri did it in his
one
face.
was ineffective, the other was an
The
immediate
fact that
concussion.
Loid was saying no more holding back anymore, too.
Right,
Like,
right.
no
He
more
was-
holding back. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
he went all in on that, and This is what I thought originally happened at the with the cliffhanger. I thought Loid just like pinged, bashed his head in with the pipe or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually happening now.
So
I was about to be kind of upset because Yuri gets up again, and even Lloyd's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
The eek.
Sounds like some old lady right now.
It's like a cockroach that just keeps coming back. He's
Yeah,
like, "God damn
exactly.
it, what is
Yuri's
Lloyd saying?"
literally-
La
Yuri's
cucaracha, la cucaracha.
Oh my god, it really is.
Oh my god.
On the eyes. Endo's so good with the eyes.
Yeah, so like,
Uh-huh.
okay, Yuri goes back down. Lloyd is like, "I'm gonna fucking kill him," and just like gets the pipe ready and just stares at him. And oh my god, like you're saying, like, you know what it reminds me of, kind of, Roski. If remember Naruto when Team 7 goes to get Sasuke and he went like full crazy.
oh yeah. The
Those like demented eyes where he's just like ready to kill him, but Lloyd doesn't do anything because Yuri's like, I'm so sorry, and then he just like doesn't
Because
say anything.
Lloyd is a simp.
Good for him. It's his wife. Goddammit.
Finally, yeah, finally. Oh my god.
If he didn't
Yeah.
have any feelings for her,
oh yeah.
Yuri would have been gone.
Oh,
He would
it's
have
for
been
the
history.
mission.
Oh, definitely.
I can have a dead in-law, so it's for the mission, guys.
It's for the mission.
It's for the mission.
I mean, honestly, Lloyd, this entire sequence is just like, Lloyd could have ended this in the very beginning, just shot him, but he didn't.
He
and,
knocked
like-
the gun out of his hand, yeah.
Right, and you
And
could...
then he-
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I mean, like, he spent all this time, all this effort fighting him just to get him off his back because he really didn't want to take him out, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think he did, but at the same time, you know what? I want to ask you guys, what do you think is going through Lloyd's head right now? Is it only does Lloyd feel sorry for Yuri? Is it all for the mission, which I doubt?
No,
What's
I
y'all
think
think?
it was for Yor.
No, I do think this
honestly.
is the moment Twilight is starting to realize he's compromised.
I agree with that.
Ooh.
But what do y'all think before I give my 2 cents?
Oh man, the potential of this in the future. Oh my god,
I know.
I know.
he's gonna be eaten alive in his thoughts in the future now.
God, I can't wait. I just want the angst, baby. I want the
God.
looking in the mirror and thinking about yourself. All the brooding.
Do you think he would give up on Operation Strix because he thinks he's compromised?
No.
Nah.
No.
I don't
No.
think, but he has to.
This isn't compromised enough. I mean,
But he's gonna be questioning himself.
I mean, he
Uh,
at this point he point the operation in jeopardy just because he hesitated. So this is
it is big.
it is really big, and it could go multiple different ways. Like, I do think that at this moment he's gonna start questioning himself.
Oh, well, yeah, that last panel right there, that's totally him, like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, why am I doing this? And just walks away, leaves Yuri to bleed out, but, you know, it's Yuri, so he'll be alright.
Hey, it's Yuri. He's gonna be
He'll
fine.
be fine. He'll be fine. Put some little Hello Kitty bandages on him. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yuri cat bandages.
Man, I can't wait for when Lloyd comes back home, and he has to have the talk with Yor.
Oh yeah, I got a
Or
shot in the arm.
guys,
like
what
a
about this? What if they actually have their welcome home kiss? I don't know.
Oh.
Don't get my hopes up like that, man.
But
Don't get
then-
my hopes up.
They're not gonna happen, but I can dream.
I don't think it's the right setup. Like, he got shot in the arm. How is he gonna conceal that? Oh yeah, some guy pricked him in the arm, and it looked like a bullet.
I
But
mean,
it was.
Yor got shot in the ass, and Lloyd couldn't figure that out, so I'm pretty sure
Oh
No,
yeah.
I mean,
it's two-way street.
I mean that was an easy. I won't say easier to conceal, but you don't usually look at some person's ass. Well, some people do, but
Oh man, what a
But-
power couple. They've both
I
been
can make
shot.
a comment, but I'm not going to.
no, but it's really easy to notice someone is wounded in the arm because it's within the range of their face. So it's a little harder to conceal.
Possibly. But I don't think I don't think for the sake of the story, Yor's going to notice because she could right away tell, what a gunshot is or a gunshot wound. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's
she
seen
has seen it
plenty.
multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she like accidentally touches him or something like that in some
Okay.
places, and he like flinches,
Oh.
and she takes it the wrong way.
Ooh.
Oh,
Juicy.
oh, that's a good idea.
Spicy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
But
yeah, that's...
I don't know. I don't know what this scene is going to have implications for at the end of this arc because it literally could go in any direction at this point. Like it could be a sweet moment between them, like Loid thinking like, I compromised the mission for you, like maybe thinking about it where it's like, okay, like I'm compromised, but at the same time, like I there's no going back. So like, this is it. I got to work around this. Or, I mean, could it just be full blown angst?
It could go
or it could just be comedy again with Endo resorting to Loid and Yuri both being banged up and them immediately hiding it from Yor. So I don't know.
I do think this is a little too meaningful, a little too meaty for it to just try to deflate it. I mean, there's gonna be some comedy punchline at the end of this arc, most likely because that's Endo's style. But from the setup to the execution, this has been a little too serious for that. Like,
Yeah.
Other than the get away from me.
I feel like it would just be kind of cruel if it happened that way with what we got.
Outside of that little moment of comedy, this chapter has been straight up serious. Like,
Broski, you're right. Next chapter will be the zoo chapter.
Shut.
No, stop it! I'm coming for y'all's teacups.
we're gonna get pandas.
I just feel like there's gonna be a confrontation between Yor and Loid regardless, because that was like hinted at, and like he said he would come back and they would talk and stuff. So
yeah, there's gonna be some there's gonna be a moment of confrontation. Like you always leave and return so late, and maybe now you're injured and whatever.
Well,
it's the fact that Endo like went back to Yor in the last chapter. Like he didn't have to go back to her. The fact that like it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be
meaningful.
something between the two of them. It's I feel
Yeah,
like there's got to be something going on.
Yeah, it has been set up. Like if it was left to wait, I don't have gripes with my husband and I'm just gonna go home. Like fine, that's the end of it. But the fact that he went back and established that she started to ponder, maybe not get jealous but she started to ponder like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna come back up. So
I hope this will lead to something. Yeah,
it will lead to something. It's funny
between the two of them,
because now it becomes increasingly clear that Wheeler has been just an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has been just an excuse to set up the confrontation between Loid and Yuri. A believable, strong enough reason for them to actually be put at odds with each other and with some urgency and leeway for them to get away from each other. And that's Endo's style. I think it's very clear by this point that that's Endo's style. Not a bad way to execute things. I still would like to have a villain with more presence, but in this case, the conflict sparked is ripe with potential. It can go so many different ways for both characters,
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even really matter how the entire conflict with Wheeler gets resolved at this point because we already got some really meaty stuff. But at the same time, I kind of wish Wheeler maybe escapes or fucks up Fiona a little bit just to keep things going. But no, I think we are done and he's done.
Yeah, I think we got some good emotional payoff on like the Twilight Loid conundrum and how he feels about himself and this whole Forger family situation. But I don't know if I would shut the door on the Wheeler part yet. Because if we, I mean, we could if we wanted to, but if Wheeler is really like the guy who's been like a mole for this long, then it would seem kind of cheap to just be like, oh well, he's cornered on both sides, it's done for him, and he doesn't have like any backup
No,
plans.
that's why I
I'm
mentioned
sure he
it.
does.
It will be interesting to see if he gets Fiona injured, because even if we are not necessarily the biggest Fiona stands, it will still have ramifications.
Honestly, knowing. Okay, let me just say. I said it at the beginning of the episode. I didn't give a fuck about Wheeler this entire chapter.
Same. I was like, oh man, it's stopping here.
Like, it's crazy that like this whole thing started. We were so excited to see Wheeler, and now I just could not care less. Like, I only care
I
about the
mean,
first half of
our
this chapter.
attentions were completely elsewhere. Like,
Yeah,
I just
well,
want this to close up so then Loid can come home, and then I'm curious on how Anya will react because
Mhm.
she's gonna find out that Loid got shot because she'll read his thoughts. So
right.
is she
God.
gonna help him out?
Oh God, I didn't even think about
Will
it.
will that
Oh.
lead to anything? Like she can't. I mean, she's like 4 or 5. She's younger than 6, so I'm like, is she gonna try and help him out?
Damn
She
it,
has
sis.
to.
I'm over here trying to think about Wheeler, and now you got me thinking about Anya in the middle of a chapter that's not even involving her. God damn it.
It's been sitting in my mind for the last few minutes, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get this out of my mind
No,
before I forget.
You're absolutely
It's-
right. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, oh my God, that's another opportunity for angst, and I'm so about it.
Because she doesn't want to blow her cover, but at the same time, I'm like, I want this development between Anya and Loid. Like, please, I want it so bad. Father and daughter bonding, come on, please.
Yeah, bonding over
But
a
if she like
gunshot
reveals
wound.
some stuff, he'll get suspicious of her, and I just don't know when that will transpire.
Okay, is this
But
the
also,
arc where
like, when
everyone's
you-
getting... No, go ahead, Pides.
I was just gonna say, when Yor got shot in the butt, she was kind of like whatever about it, but I guess maybe that's Yor, and
Yeah,
she
it's
knows
because
how
Yuri is
tough her
Yuri. She
mama
can't take-
is. But it's like, I mean, come on, Loid is not gonna be in that much pain. It's not gonna be that big of a deal.
Yeah, maybe,
Unless-
but I mean, I do think she.
The Briars are tough.
Yeah, I mean that's
They're
the thing,
sturdy.
because Anya sees both of them in a kind of different light, because because while she cares about both of them and she has been concerned about both of them, she has actually seen Twilight die in her vision.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
So in a
Oh,
way,
yeah.
it's
That's a good
easier
point.
for her to think of Twilight as someone more vulnerable. A gunshot wound is a bigger deal for him. So
Yeah. Well, and even then, thinking back to the boat arc, like Anya was still worried about Yor, like even though she's like 100% sure her mama can kick anyone's butt, like she was still freaking out about all the assassins on the boat. So, I think she does, but I agree that to Roski's point that Yor in Anya's eyes is like a superhero. Like she could take hits and she could kill people, and like it doesn't really face her. But it's very true with like Loid being more vulnerable. And I was thinking right before you said something, Pines, that what if this is the arc where everyone starts questioning each other?
it
Like,
looks like
oh,
it's gonna be
God,
that.
I hope.
It looks
Like
like it's gonna
Anya-
be that way, because I
Yeah,
mean,
obviously
we
not
already are
Anya.
getting reasons for Yor to ponder on Loid. We are starting
Mhm.
to plant the seeds for the Yuri to start
Mhm.
suspect people around him,
Yeah.
and we are starting to put like doubts into Twilight on his own competence and potential compromise. Like it looks like it's finally starting.
What?
Ugh.
Okay, I'm throwing more what ifs into this pot. What if this is okay? Assuming this is the arc where everyone starts questioning each other. What if Loid? God, okay, my fanfic brain is working in overtime right now. What if Loid doesn't question Yor? What if him questioning something is just him questioning himself? Like my place at Operation STRIX, like what am I doing? Like obviously, like starts realizing that he cares for Yor and Anya, blah blah blah, and like he starts like, you know, falling more into that where it's like, I do care for Yor, I do care for Anya, like
Oh shit,
for,
I'm fucked.
right. But then at the end, when it's revealed that Yor's an assassin, what if all that just gets thrown out the window? He goes full Twilight mode. Like, I'm just saying, I don't know. I just really want angst. I want hurt. I want pain.
Is everything okay? Is everything okay at home?
No, it's not. I don't go on vacation until next week.
Has it ever been okay for this server?
Oh god.
Yeah, why am I the one being single out here? Y'all think of worse shit all the time.
I don't know.
But okay, I'm throwing a lot of what ifs out there, but
yeah, you are.
There's a lot of potential, and we don't know how it's gonna go, because every time we try to predict something, sometimes you know, like the hijacking arc, we tried predicting things and it didn't really go in our favor. This time, you know, it's kind of easier to be like, oh yeah, because there's like hints, like with Loid being shot,
like actual foreshadowing. Look at that.
Yeah, subtle foreshadowing. Loid got shot.
That's how you do foreshadowing, Endo. I'm so proud of you.
You know what the end game is and how long Endo is gonna make this story. So it's how soon is this gonna start, or how later is this all gonna start?
I just find funny, like, oh, that's foreshadowing. He got shot. so subtle.
It was Loid's plate specifically, so it's like...
Are we gonna go out on a limb and say that him getting shot last arc was foreshadowing for him getting, or somebody getting shot this arc?
Everybody getting shot in every arc.
Everybody getting shot.
Someone's getting shot.
Fiona gets shot.
Oh my god.
Everyone's been shot. Well, besides Fiona. What if Fiona gets shot? Oh shit.
Yeah, that would be a fun possibility, but...
Oh man. Wait, what? No, we don't want Fiona to get shot.
No, yeah, but
I
do think it will be, you know, I said it before, this is character development via the Green Goblin method, you know, because Spider-Man always gets development when the Green Goblin beats the shit out of him. But I do think that if Fiona gets shot, she is gonna start questioning herself. Because
questioning.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good method of character development to get the shit beaten out of you, apparently.
I'll remember that. Anytime I need to grow as a person, one of y'all just come and kick my ass.
Loid's gonna be sore for quite a while because he got hit with a pipe and got shot.
Yeah, don't use a pipe when you kick my ass.
You know, it's crazy because I remember last time we talked about like when this first arc kind of started, we were wondering about if like Loid and Wheeler were going to be some kind of interesting dynamic of enemies, you know, because one of them was a wise agent turned mole. The other one, or was already a mole turned into a wise agent. The other one's already a wise agent. You know, we thought they were going to have like some cool badass fighting. And instead we ended up getting Loid and Yuri beating each other up and having this really intense kind of moment together about, I don't know, the roles in all of this.
Bro moment.
Yeah,
you go to jail for that one, Punch.
Punches, but it was a moment.
Do you think? Okay, going back to Wheeler. Do you think? I'll just quickly summarize. So, Mustache Agent, Fiona are on Wheeler's tail. Which, okay, I will give due credit. One, that this. It was a, what am I looking at? 22 pages. Half of it was Loid. The other half was chasing after Wheeler. And I will say that even though I think a little of it was bullshit, like Fiona being able to tell his eyes shifting from like
a mile away,
feet away or whatever. Yeah. Right. I did like the whole like staging a car crash to see who pays attention and who doesn't. Like that was pretty smart.
Yeah, like the reason isn't completely unsound, but it's like
it's
that's a little. That's I mean, it's anime, you know. Yeah. I mean, Loid did something even more bullshit some minutes ago, and we didn't question it. Oh yeah, I can completely put a bandage and a tourniquet in my arm. In half a second, I knocked this fucker down.
So badass.
So like that's, it's a little less hard to digest, but
Oh, I will also point out, Roski, you were right. The dude on the roof, that was Wheeler. Because he still has a little spyglass thingy when he's looking out the window. So he's checking out all the wise agents.
Yeah, it's funny because either there's more stuff going down the line, or Wheeler just was. I mean, like I said, Wheeler so far has been just an excuse for Twilight and Yuri to have a meaningful confrontation.
Mhm.
But the way it was set up visually, Wheeler was like a foil to Twilight. And so far, we haven't seen much of his character other than, oh, he's hard to tail.
Do you think, well, here's my question. Do you think it's still, because, I mean, like you said, I don't think this is going to be him getting cornered and then it just ending next chapter.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be like a further mirroring of Winston and Loid, of like perhaps maybe the confrontation between Fiona and Wheeler plays out in a similar way, or maybe it's like opposite, like maybe it's going to like
I mean, it's funny that I have to say this because it's a little silly that I have to clarify this, but I do not think like Fiona is gonna like die in this confrontation or something like that.
No, that's
but
Oh,
I do
no
think,
way.
but I do think it's gonna showcase the difference in mindset because Twilight got hurt and got in a fight that dragged on because he hesitated out of an emotional response.
I you know what, you bring that up. I don't think Wheeler, if this confrontation does if this does result in a confrontation between Fiona and Wheeler, my money would be on Fiona pulling the trigger and not having any like reservations about killing Wheeler.
Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting thought.
Because I feel like this might be Fiona. This might be where it mirrors where Loid hesitated. Fiona doesn't hesitate at all. She'll fucking kill him, and then Fiona and Loid will meet up later, and she's like, "How did you get shot? Like you're Twilight, And that's when she starts thinking like he's compromised because he's
it's
hesitating.
An interesting kind of different mirror, but yeah, it makes sense. Still,
I like that.
Man, imagine Fiona falling out of her obsession.
Falling out of love because.
But that would be good though. Well, not falling out, but maybe like being like bitter towards him and you're like.
Yeah, I mean, it will lead to something interesting because, like at this point, he will be really falling out of his game, out of compromise.
Yeah,
and it would like at that point it would even be justified anger, not like, oh, I'm bitter because someone got to your heart before me, but like you got injured in a fight when a mission that could compromise everything we have done so far. What the hell is wrong with you? Like,
yeah, it could go that way.
And she would be so justified in feeling that way too.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think she also obviously thinks like, oh, he's this perfect spy. Everyone should be like him. But I mean, clearly he's not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
like
juicy.
There's potential made with Fiona.
Yeah, it could go one of two ways. It could be Fiona being bitter towards Loid and going the way you're saying, Pines, like she's questioning Twilight and like her like obsession with him, or it could be her doubling down on her obsession and like
I'm gonna bring the old Twilight back or something like that.
Well, maybe I was thinking more along the lines of like she's gonna know. Well, assuming she finds out that the reason Loid hesitated was because it was his brother-in-law, and then she's just gonna direct all of her anger towards Yor and Yuri and be like, "Look, you are making Twilight fall from grace and possibly kill himself because you're making him like
weak.
Making him weak." Exactly. So,
Ooh.
that
would be. Do
you think she'll talk to the handler about it and stuff and try to?
I'm sure she would.
I'm sure she would.
Yeah,
no, that's good.
100%. She talked to her just for the hell of it. We're like, hey, by the way,
I'm gonna say, I'm
she
gonna
has
tell
brought it up to
Mom.
Handler before, where she's like, "Oh, well,
yeah.
I'm gonna try to compromise this." And Handler's like,
Hey, by the way, I think you should get rid of your okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll be the wife for Operation Strix, not Yuri."
Fiona for the 10th time, no.
Oh yeah, of course, it totally works. Ugh.
So
There's so much potential, and I just don't know.
Yeah,
how
there's
go.
a lot of ways it could go with Fiona's character.
Mhm.
Still,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I mean, the important
And I
thing
also
is
wonder
that a
about Yuri,
mirror
too.
comes from this situation. I think whether it's Wheeler or whether it's Fiona, I think it's important that this super dope ass agent that even Twilight says, "Oh, he's really competent and has put us in jeopardy," amounts to something more than, "Oh, I made these two dudes fight,"
Yeah.
which was already good enough. But I do think you can do more with this guy.
Anything else that we can deconstruct from this chapter? I do, like you said, I really want Wheeler to be significant in the story.
Know.
Yeah.
It's like Daybreak didn't have anything, and then they bring up somebody else that's like a foil,
actually
or, like,
competent.
opposite.
Like he's actually a good agent.
Right.
Yeah.
Unlike Daybreak, I want him to come back so bad because
I want more
but I love
Daybreak.
him.
He was
I'm
fun.
praying for
Me
Daybreak.
too.
Like, especially because Endo likes his comedy. Like, this idiot
It's
is
so
perfect
weird
for
that he
comedy.
hasn't
Why
brought him
are
back.
you using him anymore? Why are you using him
It's
more?
even weirder because he brought him back for the tennis arc in that brief little cameo, and then never again. Like, he could at least make him a reoccurring like background character. Just
I know, like trying to break into the spy career and like failing
I mean,
miserably.
it will be fun. It will be fun to see like a solo Fiona chapter where he has to deal with this idiot. It's like, oh my god, and then later in the chapter it's like, by the way, I find this guy, and Loid is like, ugh.
Like they could have added him in that Fiona Frankie chapter. That would have been great.
Yeah, there's many opportunities to have fun with this guy. Like, he's an idiot that thinks too much of himself.
Yeah.
That's a perfect setup for all sorts of jokes. But
or like
and his voice, and like his voice actor is like such a big name in the industry, which I think is still tickles me so much.
I can still hear his laughter in that episode of him rolling
the
the barrel. Come on, please bring him back.
But you know what? Funny. It would even just be like when I say background characters, it could like Endo could literally just sneak him into like the part where like Wheeler's looking at all the people. Like it could literally just be Daybreak, just like
Easter
walking
egg.
like an idiot on the sidewalk, just like
Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo? See, that'd be great.
Where's Daybreak?
You know what's really funny? This is completely off topic, but that reminds me of the question. I think it was the Question Man from Futurama. Like in almost every episode, there's a dude with like a question mark T-shirt that's just like in the background, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's like Waldo," blah blah blah. And then like in the last movie of that show, he turns out to be like one of the most important characters in the entire like universe or something like that. Yeah. After like 10 years, you find out like, oh god, he's responsible for like, oh god, like I'm not even gonna ruin it. It's such a good movie, but yeah, you're just like, okay, well that was a good payoff. Like, but. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much everything. Super stoked on Loid versus Yuri. Want to see more Wheeler. Hopefully Fiona doesn't get shot.
Yeah.
It will be fun.
Any other points? Why do you want Fiona to get shot so much?
Because of the character development, guys.
Yeah, character development.
Sure, just development.
But if Fiona gets shot, it's the SSS 2 0 to Y's. Like, someone needs to even the score.
Yeah.
For real. I just wonder if Loid will even mention that he got shot or something like that. Will he be able to hide it? Will he hide it from everybody?
Nah, Handler would be able to fucking tell in a heartbeat. I feel like.
Damn.
She's gonna. I hope she calls him out. I need someone to call out Loid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
That's a valid
point.
Like,
why did you hesitate? Why'd you get shot? Huh?
And then she gets suspicious. Oh my god. That's just when everyone gets suspicious.
Suspicious.
That's real sus.
Suspicious. Real sus.
Real sus.
Okay. I think we've worn out the chapter. Should we talk about the trailer?
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I was about to say.
Oh, I
Let's
forgot
get
about the trailer.
into
I didn't
it.
even
Oh my
know until
God.
Blue told me about it.
Yeah, Pines mentioned it, I think, yesterday, right? That they were literally releasing the teaser
At
same
the same time.
as this chapter.
It looks so good.
So much food. Such good food.
Yeah.
There was a lot of food.
There was I don't know, it's like a lot of really confusing bits and pieces of the characters, and like I cannot gain anything about the idea of what this plot is, and also I can't read the Japanese text, so
Right.
Same.
Oh yeah,
don't know what it's saying.
I think we got a translation from an excerpt of synopsis from the official site.
Oh really?
Yeah, and yeah, some of the stuff in that synopsis did appear in the trailer, like the chocolate. To think that fucking chocolate is gonna be really relevant is funny, but
Is it?
yeah, because
well,
that
it's
chocolate
like in a locked box. It was like part of the poster.
No, because that chocolate actually contains something important. It's a MacGuffin.
What?
Probably
Anya
some
eats
kind
it,
of like important
so-
code or whatever.
Yeah,
or like
and Anya
God.
eats it,
gem or
so
something. Oh shit! Oh, Anya's gonna eat
At
it,
least-
and then they're gonna chase after her to get that whatever's inside her body back. Oh my god!
At least she ate it and not Bond, because that would have been a very different movie. Oh my god.
So wait, is there an official synopsis that's been translated? Was that posted in the anime discussion?
I mean, like the first half of the trailer is nothing. Like it's just
Mhm.
like, oh, let's recapitulate the characters.
Yeah.
Here's the spy, here's the assassin, here's the esper, here's the I forgot the word, but the dog that sees the future.
The future seeing dog.
Mhm.
Yep. Like, and then we start getting excerpts of what's special of this movie. The winter, the airplane. Oh god, I hope the airplane is part of the climax.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
And,
I hope so, too.
And we even saw what may be the villain, the antagonist from the back.
Looks like the
But-
SSS.
But we saw. We saw only his back, but he did have some quirks that say, look, this guy is gonna be important.
Yeah, he's wearing his jacket as a cape. Looks very
And
menacing.
he has
Yeah.
like stripes in his hair, and like, I hope that design looks really cool. It's looking really cool already, but
Yeah. What was it? Some key points from this. Lloyd and drag. Okay. We got Lloyd and, Lloyd in a
I was
dress.
like, why is he wearing the flared has the flared
With the-
sleeves?
He's
and-
going
With
full
the
Miles
most
Edgeworth.
gaudy necklace.
The choker.
I know.
Yeah.
It looks awful. It looks like a really
Why is
gaudy
he dressed like that?
version of like what a European is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Like the manhua kind of thing, where
Like-
like wearing
like a-
weird frills and
Right. Like a dramatic, like
Is he gonna wear a
Russian,
George Washington
like,
wig?
mistress. Yeah.
Guys,
powder wig.
guys. He looks like
Yeah.
Austin Powers.
oh
No,
my
baby.
god.
no, don't say that. Don't say that. No.
I lost my mojo. The whole movie's about him getting his mojo.
Oh,
Goodbye.
dear God.
Goodbye. I'm out of here.
Oh, okay. So it looks like it's not in Berlin. It doesn't look like
Nope.
Berlin. It looks like
No,
some
this
like
looks colder.
some like some village, like some like vacation village or something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
off in the mountains somewhere, like with that cabin and stuff.
Yeah,
It's in this region called the Phrygian region. That's a very poor transliteration.
Huh.
I'm not sure if that's part of Ostania or if it's in like a different country or something.
Probably Ostania.
Wouldn't region usually maybe refer to like somewhere in the country? So Ostania,
Yeah.
maybe.
You could also say
maybe.
like, you could also say like I don't know, like they call like the south of France like a region, and people go to that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that's still in the
I don't know.
country, like the same country. Like,
Well,
That's
it's
still
also
France.
because we're
it's also
not
a Jap.
sure.
It's also like very Japanese wording where region
Oh,
is like
I
a
see.
state.
Oh, like
or, like,
Pokemon.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
exactly
huh.
because
I see.
Kanto
Kanto.
region is an actual region in Japan, and it's also a region in the video games.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's like a
Yeah.
state
Okay.
in the country, so it's still in Ostania.
Up on the
Probably,
north.
yeah.
Northern Ostania, probably.
Northern
Probably should have used
Oceania,
like
you know.
territory or something.
But like, yeah,
I guess it would say country if it were in a different country.
Yeah, they
Well,
will.
who
you never know
knows?
with Endo.
Still might be a bit more information to come out of it, yeah.
Yeah. You're looking awesome. I'll just say that.
I'm hoping for Thorn Princess by seeing that. Like,
Ugh,
how much are we gonna see of her? I
that
want her
Thorn
to kick
Princess
ass.
still.
What's really sad to me is that this movie's it's not it won't like contribute to the main plot at all. It's just like its own separate thing.
That's normal for anime movies. Like,
yeah.
Wait, still canonical though, possibly.
I don't know how common this is, but do you think Endo would adapt the movie into the manga somehow?
it's common. It's happening with Dragon Ball right now, so it's
Oh,
common.
okay. So, okay, this could actually be like redrawn, also put into like publication. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be
Yeah.
like what they did
Gotcha.
with. It might be like what they did with Demon Slayer. Like the movie comes out, but then they make it part of the season.
Yeah. Oh, please don't do that. I couldn't even watch it.
Okay,
'cause I
It was
didn't
such a
like
wait.
it.
You
I
didn't
was
watch
gonna
it?
say, I hated
I
that.
watched the
but-
movie. I didn't watch the
Okay.
TV version.
No, I didn't want to rewatch 12 episodes of the
Exactly.
same movie I already watched
exactly.
once.
I didn't like
But
that at
also, like,
all.
But also, like, to be fair, that arc was also in the manga. And so right now, the manga and this movie are divergent from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know if it'll be tied in, or maybe there'll be like a callback to it in the future.
Kind of like a
Yeah,
side
there
mission
could
kind
be.
of thing.
I'm willing to bet money that it will, just for the simple fact that it goes back to what we've been talking about the past few months of like the reason why, or the theory on the bus hijacking arc of like why it was so rushed is because he was working on the movie. And if that is true, I wouldn't put it past Endo to be like, okay, so I couldn't devote my entire attention to the manga, but if I make this plot part of the manga canon, then like that would make up for it, which in my opinion it would. So maybe he'll do that. But
Maybe.
We can only hope, but
we can only
Yeah.
hope.
I'm noticing. I noticed a lot of like, because I was paying attention to all the items around the poster. I noticed a lot of like playing cards being thrown around. So I was wondering if this was going to be like a gambling, like an illegal gambling
Ooh.
thing, maybe for the
Ah.
plot,
Hmm.
like for
Possibly.
Lloyd's mission, possibly, and maybe even yours mission.
Mm.
Like,
is
wouldn't
Yor
that
gonna
be-
be doing something?
Well, who knows? Maybe this would be
Shouldn't-
like a movie where Yor and Lloyd are both like trying to kill off the same person and not running into
Oh.
each other almost or something. Because I know we've talked about that before. It's like, oh, what if they meet up and see each other, you know, in their other personas because they were going after the same target.
I just wonder
Where,
if
like Yor needs to kill one, Lloyd needs them alive to, you know, get
Oh.
information. So he's trying to almost protect him almost from assassins,
Oh,
garden assassins.
I like that, but that feels too meaty for a non-canon movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair, okay.
also-
I'm asking
it's
too
hard to really
much.
know because this is only a movie.
Also, the fact that these are poker cards maybe just a narrative motif, you know? Like,
Oh, okay.
like maybe there's a character that represents a Joker. There's a character that represents.
Yeah, but we already had that with Anya, Damien,
It's
with
us.
Will, and
We're the
Becky.
Jokers. We're the
It's
clowns.
canon. Yeah, we're all
Boo boo the fools.
We're the fools. Where's our clown outfits?
Well,
Yes.
won't but it just seems like from what I've been reading for like the synopsis, is it going to be involving like Anya getting in trouble and then like Yor is trying to like, you know, get involved and save her daughter? I don't know, because she's in her like Thorn Princess outfit, so I have no idea.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
it
know.
looks
Wait.
like she changes into the Thorn Princess outfit after they arrive at the resort or village or whatever it is, because she's wearing the outfit, but she's got that Thorn Princess look on her face, so something went down. So it could be that. It could be like what Blue is saying, and like she's going after the same target as Twilight, or I don't know.
I would love that plot, but I think it would probably happen in the manga first and then get adapted.
Yeah.
Depending on how much writing it needs and how many, chapters it'd be. Probably
It
really
depends on the
complicated.
So
situation.
hard because we don't know what to expect from this movie because we don't even know if it's going to be considered canon or not.
I know,
Not
which
100%
is like,
sure.
what is this Wild West?
What is the point of this movie if it's not even going to be part of the canon?
I know.
Money!
It's a little,
Money!
yes, we know,
True.
but it's a little frustrating, Because
Yeah.
we had this conversation before about like, oh well, what is considered quote unquote canon if they're making slight changes from the manga to the anime? Like already a kind of inconsistency is Loid saying very clearly in the manga that he can't get drunk. And they didn't mention that in the anime, so we said like, I guess you'll take whatever you kind of want from that. Like, you could go one way or the other, but I feel like people are going to get really up in arms about like, is this movie canon or not, or how would it work? And
I don't think
Oh.
that's the point of the film.
Well, if I've learned anything from anime movies, it's canon, kinda, and then you just leave it at that.
It never gets
yeah.
brought up
Alrighty
again.
then.
It never gets brought up
That's
again.
how it usually works.
Yeah.
Unless it's a self-contained movie, like a Hayao Miyazaki film or whatever.
Yeah.
You should take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Like the only
Okay.
film that I've seen that is completely canon to its series, and it wasn't even a manga; it was a series of video games, is Professor Layton and the Eternal.
Oh my
Demon.
God.
Nice.
That's a really good film, but it's one of the only films that I see that gets callbacks in later games and films or whatever. And
Yeah. Well, see, and that actually, I'm totally okay with it if it isn't canon, because that just leaves room for like all the crazy shit to happen.
It's an
So, like,
alternate universe kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
kinda.
God, not the Spike's family.
But in this scenario, we could get Yor and Loid going after the same target, and it wouldn't affect the story. So, like,
no,
I'd
but
be all
no,
over
but
that.
separate thing.
I mean, if they went that way, they would find some bullshit excuse so they forget at the end of the movie. Like in
Or
the
like
Pokemon
it's
film.
comedy,
memory erasing serum or something.
Anya
Someone get out the
develops
memory
her
gun from Gravity
superpowers.
Falls.
No!
It's the cannon fixer, the memory gun.
What
The
I'm kind of
cannon
getting from this is
fixer.
like gonna be. What I'm gonna get.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
memory gun is Miguel O'Hara. Or something like that. But
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Miguel O'Hara's. That's his fix, the cannon fixer, the memory gun.
Oh, God.
I just kind of feel like this movie is gonna be something to where it's something that like people that don't maybe watch the main anime or read the manga go and watch this. Like,
it's
just a-
probably
just a
designed to be
movie.
completely standalone.
I'll tell you what the purpose of this movie is to take all of LaCroix's money, because that's all I'm going to be doing this year. Is going
I don't know
multiple
if they're
times
gonna
to
play
watch
it in the
this movie.
States though. I don't know if they're gonna play it in theaters.
Of course
in the
they
States,
will.
Though. You think they
Well,
will?
we don't know
That's
if
what they
They
did for Demon
definitely
Slayer.
will.
at the same
Yeah.
time. It's probably going to be later next year. So like January. So it's coming out end of this year. So I guess January 2024 maybe, or
Yeah,
February.
that sounds
That's
about
what they
right.
did with the Kaguya-sama movie.
I was gonna say because Spy Family is on Crunchyroll, and Crunchy has been really on their game with getting anime movies in theaters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
okay.
Because they had,
That's good.
the anime movies are getting a lot more popular. Like Bell came
They
out.
are.
I saw the My Hero Academia, the second one, with the
Yeah.
island.
I saw that.
That was
I
so
saw Mugen
hyped.
Train
It was
in
so
theaters.
hyped.
Yeah.
I saw JJK in theaters. I just bought my tickets to see Psycho Pass in theaters.
Wait,
Oh
Psycho
my
Pass?
God!
Oh,
Psychopaths is getting a new movie. Oh my God!
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So I think we're looking at probably like 3 to 6 months after the Japanese release. It'll hit the movies in the
Yeah,
States.
that sounds about right. From what I noticed.
I'll go on a limb and say February, because it's a winter movie. Like,
yeah,
if they can't get it out
Kaguya-sama
before
came out
winter,
in February too. When it released in December, it came
Mhm.
out February. So that makes sense.
yeah, they
Yeah.
gotta
I
get
think
that money.
They got to get
It's
that
also
money.
gonna depend on what's out in that, like, from Hollywood too, because like screens are at a premium now.
True.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back on here and talk about the movie when we have a chance.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have a whole episode about it. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Mhm. Can't
It
wait.
will be. I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into, because we've talked about it so many times. I have no idea what to expect from this manga. Like, I have things I want to happen, but I never know if I'm going to get them or not.
We don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how many years this is going to go, how many chapters it's going to have, but it's moving at a snail pace.
Yeah.
Because we haven't even hit 100 chapters yet.
Pace, because sometimes it gets slow, others it accelerates, and then pushes the brakes. It's one of the weirdest pacing I've seen in manga, because it is slow, but it's like it goes in bumps. Oh, important development.
Oh.
Bullshit that doesn't matter.
Oh.
Medium development. Bullshit that doesn't matter.
Okay.
And so it's kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure out or find out next chapter. Hits in 2 weeks. Possibly. It doesn't say if it's a short mission or if it's a regular chapter. So again,
knowing
we're gonna
my
have to
luck,
wait and
it's
see.
going to be something really cool and
just groundbreaking.
And I have to be freaking out, bowling like, oh my god, I want to talk about this damn chapter.
Well,
that's going to be pure torture.
Hopefully, Blue can join us. We'll figure
to
it out
join
because
in,
we're
like,
all going on
later at
vacation. Or
Yeah, well, kind of going to be busy, yeah.
yeah, Blue's out.
If you do it at night,
Sid's
I'll do
on
it at
vacation.
night. Even though it's a Sunday night.
I could be down, but I don't know how everyone else's schedule's like after noon, I guess.
I work from home, so I'm used to staying up late.
Gotcha.
I mean, you're a little too used to staying up late, Stan.
Yes,
I stayed up till 5 a.m. yesterday.
My god, Sid! Are you okay?
No.
I got 6 hours of sleep. I'm fine.
We're cutting it here so Sid can get some sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Tears of the Kingdom, so probably not. And packing. I have to pack.
Oh god.
Oh god, yeah, you gotta do that, huh?
At least play it in bed so you can pass out. That's all I'm asking.
That's a good idea. Yeah. I actually like doing that.
know.
Remember that dating sim you were talking about, Sid? I actually kind of like playing it in bed, because it's like a fun little bedtime story, even though the story is full of violence and mafia.
Yes, I love playing them in bed because it's just like
I love violence.
Can do before I go to bed.
It's a digital bedtime story.
Nothing like a little violence before bed.
Yeah.
It's mafia. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it here today, folks. We'll see you all again next time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you all again soon. Bye.
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 Bye.